These 7 things cause these 10 clinical imbalances in our bodies. We've tried to bring them together so people can actually understand these clinical imbalances. There are 10 of them. So let's walk through them so you get a clear sense. The biggest one that kills all of us, especially women, cardiometabolic. It has to do with our inflammation, our triglycerides, our glucose metabolism, all those things that are at the source, at the heart, at the center of chronic illness, are cardiometabolic issues. High blood pressure, cholesterol, all of that, very, very challenging. And most of us inherit that also as part of family history. Then our immune imbalances, because when you also have infections and toxicity issues, then you have immune complications and challenges. GI, which is the big one, the gastrointestinal challenges. Most of us have GI issues, especially if you don't eat fiber, you don't take prebiotics or fiber, you don't take probiotics, you don't take digestive enzymes. You will have a lot of issues as we grow older. If you're not stooling twice a day, soft stool, number 3 or number 4, you have a GI issue. And it's something that it's a clear, strong signal because the GI tract is really central to our immune system. So that's a strong signal. If you're not pooing well every day, there's a strong signal saying something is wrong and you have a compromised immune system. It's very important. Musculoskeletal, pain. That's the biggest challenge that we all have. Issues of pain, stress, big problem with stress, issues with circulation, clinical imbalance issues with circulation, detox, the toxicity issue that really causes a lot of complications, cognitive issues, brain, Alzheimer's, depression, all the things that rage around us, and then hormones, the big one, again for women. So we have those 10 areas, and those are the signals that we need to identify through diagnostics, right? So when we do diagnostics, we're trying to read these signals. It's like a meter. We're trying to read. Where is your hormones? Where are your cognitive? What is your toxicity level? Where is your circulation? Where is your energy performance? What are your stress levels, right? We're trying to read the signals on those imbalances. If you don't know them, then you don't know what's going on with your body. You have no idea. And therefore, and if doctors don't run those labs, then they're guessing. And guessing is very dangerous. When I take the Porsche car for service, they don't guess. The first thing they do, they plug it into the computer and run the diagnostic test. And once they run that, then what happens, they get results, and then we use those results for our intervention. So now that we're talking about that, we're going to talk about some of the biomarkers that we run for diagnostics. So if you're taking supplements and you haven't run your diagnostics, then you're making a big mistake for 3 big reasons. Number 1, you do not know the clinical imbalances that you have that came from this. And how do you address clinical imbalances? With what we call optimal nutrition, right? Not every menopausal woman has the same hormonal levels. So the intervention with hormones is different for every menopausal woman. It's very important. That's what we call optimal nutrition. Secondly, everybody, based on what we call personalization, has different levels of even the core vitamins and minerals. So we need to make sure that we balance those at the appropriate level. Number 3, for some people genetically, they cannot optimize certain supplements. Because I have the MTHFR mutation, my body does not manage folate metabolism very well. So I need to take methyl B12. I didn't know that until I ran my diagnostics. So you can take B12 all you want. If you have that mutation, your body doesn't do anything with it except you take the methyl B12. That's it. You cannot know that except you do the diagnostics. So don't try and be smart because your friends are taking B12. Oh, I need to take that too, when you're not sure. Let's look at something like fish oil. We all need different levels of it. And one of the biggest challenges today is the balance or the ratio between omega-3 and omega-6. And that is a very important balance. That's a very important balance. That balance between omega-3 and omega-6. And it's very different for all of us. Therefore, the amount of omega-3 that you need to take for each person is very different based on your diet and based on how you eat and what your genetics are and what you're exposed to.